I am coming in hot for Unicorn Day at the Twin Cities outlet. I'm talking quietly. I don't have my microphone with me, so sorry. Try not to yell through the public area. I'm running late because I got horrible sleep the night before last, and I just had to catch up a little bit this morning. So I did not get up early like I had intended to. I know that I'm going to be the last one in line once again. I talked to my friend Bonnie last night, and she said she was going to get here at 8:30 this morning, and I was like, well, I am not. I'm going to get there probably like 9:45. I think it's actually 9:50 now. But I pulled up to the outlet mall, and there was a literal circus set up in the parking lot that I usually park in. So I had to park in the garage. But anyway, we're going to go see what this Unicorn Day in May is like. I've seen pictures from other stores. It looks like there's some good stuff. I'm out of breath because I'm so out of shape. The good news is my back doesn't hurt anymore. At least the disc doesn't. It's kind of sore from where I had my injections, but it seems to be helping a lot. My bag of the day is actually my Dooney Florentine satchel. I've been carrying it for a few days now and I really like it. It's super cute and comfortable. Oh, also it's Jason's birthday, so wish him happy birthday, guys. He loves his birthday. This is like the biggest holiday of the year for us. Okay, here we go. Okay, line's not too bad. Okay, well that was quite the adventure. I apologize in advance because I got horrible, well I guess I'm apologizing in retrospect. I got horrible footage in the store today. It was crazy. There weren't actually that many people, but there were very few bags apparently. So Kayla came out beforehand and told us that they only got 16 bags for this particular Unicorn Day drop. And there were more than 16 people in the line. I think I was number 14 in line. And I wasn't honestly that married to buying something today. I was just going to go see if there was something left by the time I got to the table that caught my eye. And there was something that I wanted. So I did grab a bag. I also grabbed quite a few of the Flairs for people who wanted the teacher Flair or the nurse Flair. I got more of the nurse ones than I did of the teacher ones because nobody had specifically requested the teacher ones from me yet. But they're all really cute and there are still some left. So there's a chance I might come back this weekend and grab a couple more of those items for other people who I know are looking for them. This is one of those things that I know that there's frustration online about the in-store exclusives. I have mixed feelings about those. I do wish that everybody had access, but I also understand that businesses, retail places, this is a thing that they do, right? They want to drive foot traffic into their stores, so they will release in-store exclusive items. And I think we're just a lot more plugged in to the online community and I saw a post this morning, someone was saying that, we really do have this very odd parasocial relationship with this company. And it makes it feel more insulting than when you don't have access to something that you want. But with any other business that has retail locations and online shopping, they do the same things. So again, I have mixed feelings and I am empathetic to anybody's feelings about this particular drop, but I am trying to help people access some of those items if they don't live near a store. So I've already got these ones are spoken for. I think if that ends up not being true, maybe I'll let you guys know, or I might put them on my treat. So keep an eye on that. I've always got my treat profile linked down in the description box so you can go check out what's for sale there. I don't always have a lot of stuff listed, but sometimes I do. So yeah, let me show you what I got. I will do a better lighted little unboxing sort of unveiling haul situation when I'm not here. I'm in the parking garage with atrocious lighting right now, but I'll at least give you a glimpse of the things that I got. So the first thing is a Lola in Meadow. And I know it's really hard to see it in this bad parking garage lighting. But I really love Meadow. I've talked about that frequently on my channel recently, and I want to do a project on this one and deglaze it. So I'm happy to have that. And then I got at least one of each color of the Nurse Flares because there were a couple of colors we hadn't seen online yet. So I'll show you each of those. There's Pinkaboo with pink stitching, super cute. And then this one I think is Pearl. It kind of looked more gray in the store, but out here it's looking more like Pearl. It does have some sheen to it, which is hard to see here, I know. They're just like these flat rectangular pieces with the stethoscope with a little heart loop. So this one's Pearl with the blue stitching. And then this one I'm pretty sure is Honey, and it's got light blue stitching. Pretty cute. And then I got another Pinkaboo because I think I've got a couple people who wanted the pink. The last one is, I think, Skydive with lighter blue stitching. So I'm going to have to talk to all my people and figure out what colors they want. And if I didn't get enough of like a particular color, you know, if they all want pink or something, then I'll have to come back and get some more. But they were, 2 of these you could get at that promotional price of $15 a piece. And then each extra one, they didn't have a limit on how many you could buy, but the other ones were at the normal discounted price. So probably closer to $20 a piece. So, I mean, not a horrible price for a special Flair. So I'm happy to come and shop more for people. I didn't know what all was going to be needed today. So I just grabbed kind of a handful and then we'll reassess, but they had quite a few. And I will insert a photo of the display so you can see kind of how well stocked it was. Then these have been out since Monday, but I grabbed a couple of the teacher ones and I really think these are super cute. I'm probably going to keep at least one of these for myself. They are bookmarks. So they've got the pencil and then a strip of leather and then another colored leather at the end. And I guess you're supposed to use it just as like a flat bookmark, but I kind of wish that there was a slit in these so that I could do the loop-de-loo thing and hang it on my bags. Cause I just think this would be a really cute piece of Flair to put on like a tote or something. So I might modify this and take a razor blade to it and cut a slit in it like they have on some of those other tassel-y Flairs. So yeah, these 2 pencil ones, it looks like, I actually don't know what color this is. I was thinking it was Butter Bliss. It's going to be hard to, it doesn't want to focus. But it's brighter yellow. So maybe this is a new yellow that we haven't seen yet. It doesn't have any kind of like sheen to it. The end of it is Catalea. And then the pencil itself is Sunshine and Bone, maybe Grizzly, Pinkaboo, and this one is some sort of a new color. It is a metallic, oh, maybe it's Moonbeam. Okay, so there's a little tiny piece of Moonbeam in here. That's really cool. I didn't notice that in the store. And then this one, it looks like, is Coral, the new Wild Rose color. And then the same colors on the pencil. Pinkaboo, Moonbeam, Sunshine, Bone, and Grizzly. So this is honestly kind of an intricate piece of Flair. So $15 is pretty good for that, I think. And then lastly, the outlet store here has a custom Flair station right now, which I guess is a limited time thing. It says it's going May 1st through May 10th. And I had no idea this was happening. But they had a little basket with some pre-made stuff. And so I got these Monstera leaves. And I don't really have a lot of neutral Flair. So this is Grizzly and Oat Milk. I'm finally getting to see Oat Milk up close. But you can make your own. It just was so busy today that I chose not to make my own. I didn't want to take that much time from the folks who were working the counter. But if I come back this weekend, I very well may make some custom Flair. And I really hope that they make this a more permanent thing at the outlet, because I know I would love to have a custom Flair station here all the time. I think I would use it lots. I would help other people get access to custom Flair. And I just think it's a great idea. So I'm hoping that that becomes a more permanent situation. But it was kind of fun to discover that they had an option for it right now. So, okay, that's all I'm going to do at the moment. I do need to get going. Like I said, it's Jason's birthday, and I'm going to stop and grab him some birthday coffee from Starbucks on the way home. He's got his free birthday drink, and I'll take that to him. And then I got to get myself packed up and get to work because it's actually a busy work day today. So I will do a more thorough showing of those things that I just got later on when I have better lighting somewhere. But for now, at least you got to see a glimpse of the goods, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. I told you guys there was a circus over here blocking my parking lot. I was not lying. Not only is it a circus, it's a paranormal circus. So, kind of all of my least favorite things. Well, that's not true. I am interested in paranormal stuff, but that looks horrifying. So, no thank you. I had to walk further though. That was sad. And also, I will just say that my back pain was feeling pretty good when I got up this morning, but it is screaming at me now. So I guess I do really need to be taking it easy for a couple more days. They kept telling me to, and I was like, I feel so much better, but yeah. Okay, I'm home. My cheeks are super red. It's still like flushing from the steroids, so that's an interesting look for me tonight, but I figured I would show you guys my little haul in better lighting. So hopefully this is better lighting. I've got my ring light set up there. You can see it in my glasses, but I'll try not to look up too much. But yeah, let me show you the things that I grabbed at the store today. So I did send one of the Pinkaboo nurse flares off to my mom, but I've still got one. So here is the Pinkaboo one, and it's got the Portland leather goods stamped in the back. These are cute. They're pretty simple. You know, it's just the like flat tag of leather with the embroidery on it, but they're cute. I said this one really reminds me of like a breast cancer awareness ribbon sort of thing, just because of the pink, but it doesn't have to be for that. It's cute just as it is. And then here's the pearl. I don't know how well you guys are really going to be able to see that shimmer on camera, but it's definitely got a little bit of the pearlescent finish on it. And again, Skydive. This is such a pretty blue color. I really do like this. And Honey. And Honey's the one that you can really see the PLG on the front the best. The other ones, it's kind of hard to see it with the pebbles. So these are nice. I think that if I were a healthcare professional, I would be happy to have one of these to put on my keys or on my bag. I like that they've got the claw clip. It just makes it easy to put them on different things. And then here are my Monstera leaves in better lighting. You can see the oat milk color. It is a very neutral taupe color. It's a little bit more gray than stone, I think. And, but it's a little more taupe than like Nimbus, is how I'm describing it to people. So it is a really pretty color, and I think it'll be a nice neutral for bags. I definitely would try out a bag in this color, and I think it looks really nice with the cognac Monstera leaf, and I'm looking forward to using this just on some different bags. I was realizing I have so many brightly colored bags that maybe neutral Flair would actually look cute with those. Okay, and then I'll show you the teacher Flair. So here's that one again, and there's the yellow. And it's not Butter Bliss. It's too bright to be Butter Bliss, because Butter Bliss is really closer to like the color of my sweater, and this is much brighter. So this must be a new yellow color. I don't know if they've announced it anywhere. And then there's the Catalea. I know people have told me down in the comments how to say it. I'm probably just going to continue to say it wrong forever. I'm sorry. And then the Sunshine, I think, works perfectly as the pencil. That is such a good pencil color. I'm really actually very impressed by the pencil Flair. I do kind of feel like there is not an equal amount of detail paid to each of these. So, yeah, it's not that I don't like the nurse Flair. I just think that the teachers kind of got a better quality piece of Flair. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have opinions on that. So, again, the Catalea pencil. And then this is the Coral and Wild Rose pencil. And then the one that I didn't get was, I think, Shadow Lime for the tassel maybe, and then like Comet Blue for the strip. I don't know. I just decided I wanted to try these two, and I left the other one behind. So those were my littles. And then here is my bag. Again, it's the Meadow Lola. You guys have seen Meadow before on my channel, so this isn't probably a new color for you. My cats, for some reason, claimed this and were rubbing all over it, so it already has cat hair on it. But I think it's really pretty. I like both the Lola and Meadow. So I saw other people getting these in the sea sale, and I actually was feeling a little bit jealous, and I almost bought one from a couple of people who were trying to sell them. I think they weren't that popular. I think people didn't really want Meadow in their Lolas, but I actually think it's going to be a super cute Lola. And as I said earlier, I'm planning to deglaze it and soften it up, and I'm really interested to see how that goes. And if I like how it goes on this Lola, then I probably will do that same process on my koala and maybe even my large August tote. So stay tuned, and I will definitely show you guys these projects. But I'm pretty happy with what I got. I was going to show you how I've been trying the pencil Flair, because I told you that it's really supposed to be a bookmark. And I don't have a book. Well, I have a bunch of books. Hold on, I'll go get a book. Okay, so here's a romance book that a friend of mine gave me for Christmas a couple years ago. And is it big enough? It's actually not big enough. This is just like a trade paperback, and it's actually not even long enough to go all the way through the book. So I don't know what they're talking about with these bookmarks, but if I try to put that in the book, that doesn't work. So that's silly. I don't know why they did that. I love PLG, but sometimes they make choices that are questionable to me. So I'm not going to be using this as a bookmark. I'm going to tie it on my bag as Flair. So I'm just going to tie it in a knot. So yeah, I think I'm much more likely to do something like that and just tie it on to my bag handle. I think it looks pretty cute. I'll probably play with the positioning of it a little bit just to try to get it to lay the way that I want it to. But I mean, I think that's cute enough. And then if I really wanted to, I could cut a slit in it like there is for some of the other Flair pieces that wrap around like tassels. And that would probably help it lay nicer. But I think it's pretty cute like this. I do think it's a very adorable Flair idea. I don't really know what they're talking about with bookmarks, because I was expecting that it was going to go all the way through just a regular trade paperback book, but they needed to make it longer if that was going to be the use case for it. It's just not, this strip is not quite long enough to actually go through a standard size book. So cute in theory, not such a success in practice, unfortunately. I'll show you guys the Monstera on here too. I do think this one's going to be cute against Meadow. Oh, that's interesting. It has a smaller lobster clasp than the normal Flairs from PLG. It's like a mini one. Let's see if it'll go through my O-ring. Yeah, that works. So cute, a little neutral. This almost gives like tiki vibes. I like that. I probably actually will carry this just like that a lot. Okay guys, well, these are my Unicorn Day scores. Let me know what you think about it. I know that maybe the Meadow Lola is not the most exciting unicorn in the world. There were some others still on the table by the time that I got there, although, like I said, there were only like 16 unicorn bags and I was the 14th person in line, so there were quite a few other people that got there first and grabbed the really good things. There was a Supernova classic tote backpack that I definitely would have grabbed if I had gotten there first, and I did tell the lady that grabbed it if she decided that she wanted to put it down to let me know, because I would definitely take it, but she kept it, and that's fine. But, you know, by the time I got there, this one was still there. Everybody else was just walking right past it, and I said, you know, I want that. I will use that, and I will actually enjoy it. So I feel good about it, but I'm always curious to hear your thoughts. It's okay if your opinions are different than mine. It's okay if your taste is different than mine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I appreciate you guys coming along to the store with me today. It's fun for me to get to go and experience these things in person and share them with you all, so that those of you who don't live near stores at least get to feel like you're kind of having the experience, even if it's vicariously through somebody else. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing what I saw today. I'm sorry that my store footage wasn't the best, but hopefully it at least captured a little bit of the essence of what was going on. Let me know if you live near a different store and maybe got to go experience your own Unicorn Day in person. Did you find anything good, or were you unimpressed with this month's selections? Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Click that bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. I will just stick a quick reminder in here that I've got that affiliate link down in my description box, so If you're wanting a little extra boost to your discount on the website, you're more than welcome to use my link for 30% off of premium products. And even if you're shopping not for premium items, it still helps the channel every time you guys click that link and shop through it. So thank you so much for your support every time you choose to use it. I should have a couple more unboxings to do here soon, so I'm excited to share those things with you. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.